In the vast tapestry of Islamic teachings lies a rich repository of wisdom guiding believers on the path to moral rectitude and spiritual elevation. Central to this guidance are warnings about certain types of individuals whose traits and actions have the potential to derail this journey. These cautionary archetypes, outlined in the teachings of Islam, serve as signposts, alerting us to pitfalls that can hinder personal growth and disrupt the fabric of society. Join us as we embark on a journey to explore these admonitions, reflecting on their relevance in navigating the complexities of human interaction and fostering a culture of righteousness and compassion. The arrogant. Arrogance is a trait Islam warns against, as it blinds individuals to the truth and fosters a sense of superiority over others. Take, for example, the story of the Pharaoh in the Quran. Despite witnessing the miracles of Prophet Moses, peace be upon him, and receiving clear signs from Allah, the Pharaoh remained obstinate in his arrogance, declaring himself to be a god and refusing to submit to divine guidance. His arrogance led to his downfall, as he was ultimately humbled by the divine punishment. Similarly, in contemporary times, we may encounter individuals who display arrogance in various aspects of their lives. Whether it's in the workplace, social circles, or religious communities, arrogance can manifest in the form of dismissiveness towards others' opinions, belittling their contributions, or refusing to acknowledge one's own mistakes. Such behavior not only alienates others, but also impedes personal growth and spiritual development. The envious. Envy, or hasad, is condemned in Islam due to its destructive nature. Consider the story of Prophet Joseph, peace be upon him, and his brothers as narrated in the Quran. Joseph's brothers harbored envy towards him due to their father's favoritism, which led them to conspire against him and eventually betray him. Their envy blinded them to Joseph's virtues and blessings, causing them to act unjustly and inflict harm upon their own family. In contemporary society, envy can manifest in various forms, such as coveting a neighbor's wealth, resenting a colleague's success, or feeling bitter towards a friend's achievements. Rather than celebrating the blessings bestowed upon others, envious individuals may seek to undermine or sabotage them out of spite. Such behavior not only harms relationships, but also breeds negativity and resentment within communities. The liar. Honesty and truthfulness are highly valued virtues in Islam, essential for fostering trust and integrity. Consider the example of Abdullah ibn Ubay, a prominent figure in early Islamic history known for his hypocrisy and deceit. Despite outwardly professing faith, Abdullah ibn Ubay secretly harbored disbelief and conspired against the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, and his companions. His lies and treachery undermined the unity of the Muslim community and caused harm to the believers. In contemporary society, lying can have far-reaching consequences, both personally and socially. Whether it's spreading rumors, falsifying information, or deceiving others for personal gain, lies erode trust and integrity, leading to fractured relationships and societal discord. Honesty, on the other hand, fosters transparency and mutual respect, laying the foundation for a harmonious and just society. The backbiter. Gossip and backbiting, known as ghibah, are condemned in Islam for their detrimental effects on individuals and communities. Consider the example of Aisha, the wife of the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, who was falsely accused of infidelity by some members of the community. This malicious gossip not only tarnished Aisha's reputation, but also caused significant distress to the Prophet and his family. The Quran compares backbiting to eating the flesh of one's dead brother, illustrating the severity of this sin and its destructive consequences. Engaging in backbiting not only damages relationships, but also creates an atmosphere of distrust and negativity within communities. Islam emphasizes the importance of guarding one's tongue and refraining from speaking ill of others, as such behavior undermines the bonds of trust and unity essential for a thriving society. The stingy. Islam encourages generosity and altruism, urging believers to share their wealth with those in need. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, exemplified this principle in his own life, regularly giving to the poor and needy despite his own modest means. Consider the example of Abu Bakr, the close companion of the Prophet, who generously donated all his wealth to support the Muslim community during times of hardship. The Quran describes charity as a means of purifying one's wealth and attaining the pleasure of Allah, highlighting its significance in Islam. Conversely, stinginess leads to spiritual impoverishment and a lack of compassion for others. When individuals hoard their wealth and refuse to help those in need, they deny themselves the blessings of generosity and fail to fulfill their obligations towards their fellow human beings. By cultivating a spirit of generosity and sharing with others, believers can emulate the noble example set by the Prophet Muhammad and contribute to the welfare and cohesion of society. The hypocrite. Hypocrisy, or nifaq, is condemned in Islam for its deceitful and duplicitous nature. Consider the example of Abdullah ibn Ubay, a prominent figure in early Islamic history. Despite outwardly professing faith and claiming to support the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, Abdullah ibn Ubay harbored disbelief and actively sought to undermine the Muslim community. His hypocrisy was evident in his contradictory actions and words, as he would publicly praise the Prophet while secretly plotting against him. Such hypocrisy not only undermines the trust and cohesion within the Muslim community, but also poses a threat to its unity and strength. Islam emphasizes the importance of sincerity and consistency in one's beliefs and actions, warning against the insidious nature of hypocrisy and its detrimental effects on individual character and communal harmony. The oppressor. Islam unequivocally condemns oppression in all its forms. Consider the example of the righteous caliphs who succeeded the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, such as Umar ibn al-Khattab. During his leadership, Umar upheld justice and fairness, ensuring that the rights of all individuals, regardless of their background, were protected. He famously declared, "Even if a dog dies hungry on the banks of the Euphrates, Umar will be responsible for dereliction of duty." This commitment to justice exemplifies the teachings of Islam, which instruct believers to uphold the principles of justice and equality. Oppression, on the other hand, leads to suffering and corruption on earth, destabilizing societies and undermining the fabric of community life. Those who oppress others not only violate the rights of their fellow human beings, but also incur the displeasure of Allah. Islam teaches compassion, mercy, and empathy towards others, urging believers to stand up against injustice and oppression wherever they may find it, following the noble example set by the Prophet Muhammad and his righteous companions. Conclusion. Islam provides invaluable guidance on recognizing and avoiding detrimental traits and behaviors that can lead to spiritual and moral decay. Through examples from Islamic history and teachings, we have explored the dangers of arrogance, envy, lying, backbiting, stinginess, hypocrisy, and oppression. These warnings serve as beacons of light, illuminating the path towards righteousness and moral integrity. By internalizing these lessons and striving to embody the virtues encouraged by Islam, humility, honesty, generosity, sincerity, and justice, individuals can contribute to the creation of harmonious and just societies. As believers, it is incumbent upon us to guard against these negative traits and cultivate a culture of compassion, empathy, and mutual respect.